Hey there, welcome to Beginning Drawing. I'm Brad Dinsmore. I'll be your instructor this quarter for winter 2021. I've been teaching drawing for about 10 years now, just over 10 years, and but this is just my fourth time teaching it remotely, online, for lockdown drawing, as I call it. Initially, I think I was a little bit apprehensive of like, how do you teach drawing online? And I think just to be honest, there is certain limitations and there's challenges with it, but it's also helped me grow in a lot of ways. And I think we found out really cool kind of ways to and problem solve to make this a really cool class and a really fun class to maximize the situation that we find ourselves in, right? And just personally, like, I think 2020 was like really hard. It's like, oh my goodness, like, but I was able to do a lot of drawings. I probably did over 100 drawings or works of art in 2020, and maybe they're not all good, but I think it was a cool experience, and I wanted to learn. I wanted to push myself, and so like I picked up some digital drawing. I'd never done digital drawing prior to 2020, so I found myself doing a lot of it and having fun and just always trying to learn and push myself and to grow. And I think that's where I want to invite you guys into doing that same kind of spirit of growing and going on this drawing journey and just kind of taking ownership of our education and our kind of self-improvement. And 2020 is a tough year. I think there was full of pains, but I think, for a lot of us, for me, it was like there was growing pains, and I grew through it. And so, as odd as it is, it's like, can be really thankful for a lot of those heartaches and things. And I know it's not over. I'm not trying to paint like this really optimistic kind of view, but, hasn't all been bad. And I really want to just encourage you guys that this class can be a lot of fun. It can be maybe just what the doctor orders, I think it could be such a great experience. And that's really what a lot of my students have said about this class over the last 3 quarters. Every quarter, people are like, man, this class was so great. I loved it. And it was just like, they just kind of poured themselves into learning a new skill or to developing a skill that they already had, and made some just really cool artwork, as a result of it, and built up a new skill set. And so anyway, that's where I kind of just want to invite you guys into this journey as well. And let's go have a great 2021, right? So anyway, back to this class, the beginning drawing. Some things that you need to know. One, emailing me is the best way to communicate with me, all right? And specifically, if you email me through Canvas, I might actually see those emails earlier than if you just email me through my school email. Primarily because, like, a lot of times I just have Canvas open and I'm always working on it, responding to students and whatnot, and maybe changing things, developing things on there. Doing my job, all right? So if I see those pop up, those student emails just come right to that one. Whereas if I have my work emails from the school, I get lots of just kind of, for lack of a better word, just junk emails that sometimes your response can get buried in there. And I will see it, but I might not see it right away. So either way, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, unless it's like a holiday or weekend or something. It might take a little bit more then. So anyway, email me if you have any questions. And I really do suggest that you email me and with any question that you might have, because that's how we make the class better, and so I'm always looking for ways to improve the class. And so I like to hear questions. And if you have a question regarding something, especially if you've read through the modules and watched the videos and you still have questions, then there's a pretty good chance that other people are experiencing that same question, and have that same question, and they may just be too afraid to ask or something, which you shouldn't be. You should never be afraid to ask me questions. I love hearing questions and I love helping you out. So if something's a little bit unclear, please let me know, and I'll try to make it more clear. So, read through the modules, of course, and watch the videos. But if stuff still isn't totally clear, please let me know, and I'll try to explain it in a different way, and maybe I'll make new videos. In fact, that's what I like to do, make new videos, or I'll just email you back individually and try to explain it in slightly different ways. Or maybe completely different ways, who knows, depending on the question. So anyway, that's a good thing. Also, check in weekly, bi-weekly to the class. I know sometimes there's a temptation with it being online, like, oh, I got these assignments. I mean, you're gonna have weekly assignments, so you gotta check in every week. But I encourage you guys to check in more than once a week, because when you turn stuff in, I'll give feedback, usually within a day or two. So you'll get feedback on your work, so check that out. Also, I might email you guys or message you. So be in touch, all right? So that's just the best way we can communicate during this time. So let's see, what else we need to talk about? So feedback, announcements, yes. Announcements, I will make, usually every week, Monday, Tuesday, I'll have a new announcement at the beginning of the week, just to make some sort of general announcement to the class, letting you guys know what's due or whatever, or maybe some suggestions or tips or some questions that have come in. I might let people know, if I get a bunch of the same kind of questions, I'll address that in the announcement too. So anyway, just check your announcements. It's the way that I can get a hold of the class. Sometimes I might even change due date and kind of extend it out a little bit longer. So there's some advantages of checking those announcements and just checking in generally with the class. As far as like expectations for this class, you should expect to spend about 6 to 7 hours per week for this class. All right. Now some weeks, you might take a little bit more. Some weeks, maybe a little less, but generally not too much. So you should probably, expect 6 to 7 hours per week doing drawings for this class, and then reading through the modules and stuff too. So maybe 6 hours of drawing and then an hour of listening to or reading what I had to say. Okay, somewhere in that time frame. And you can always take longer. In fact, I encourage you guys, especially if you've got lots of time, take as much time as you need and take ownership of your education. I think that's the best thing. What I don't encourage you guys to do, it's like or don't recommend you doing, is trying to do it all like 6 hours or 7 hours in one sitting. It's too much, and drawing fatigue will set in, and you won't like it. So try to break it into 2 or 3 hour blocks of time. That's my general recommendation. I'm not going to go into supplies right now. You can check in at the modules on Canvas, and it will put links to that. And I think there's another video that I recorded earlier that I'll leave up regarding some supplies. Other than that, get your supplies really quickly, because we got assignments due like this week. So get that done. Watch the next video. Hey, and let's have an awesome 2021. I'm here for you guys. So take advantage of this awesome opportunity, and let's do some cool drawings. All right? Take care. Bye.